Hey guys, what's up? So I'm currently standing right where we're going to be placing a garden here very shortly. So I'm out here today kind of just figuring out, I have my tape with me. So I'm going to be figuring out how big we're going to make it, what the boxes dimensions are going to be, and then really any other detail that I can figure out now and then try to figure out. But so far, I think we're gonna make it 30 by 30 and then have a greenhouse out the back, just a little tiny like 8 by 8 or 8 by 10 greenhouse. So yeah, we're just gonna have like a really tiny greenhouse, but we're gonna try starting our seeds this year. Normally we buy them from the greenhouse like already as a plant. So this year we bought a bunch of seed packets and we're gonna try to grow them from seeds. So we need a greenhouse. I mean, we don't need a greenhouse, but it would make it a lot handier because we have a lot of seeds. Because we've had a garden in the past, but it was in the horse pasture and the horses would absolutely destroy the fence and then break in and eat all the vegetables. So that didn't go too well. So we had to tear that one down, and then we took a year off of gardening, and now we're building another one right here. So the garden that was in the horse pasture before, that was mainly just a vegetable garden, and now I'm gonna start incorporating flowers and stuff like that. Okay, so a few days ago I sketched out this garden plan. So we have this gate with a trellis over it that I'm gonna plant some roses over, and then inside I have planned for 10 garden beds, but I'm honestly not too sure. It just depends how big we actually end up making the fence and everything. But as of right now, it's going to be like a 30 by 30 fence with 8-foot long beds that are 3 by 8 foot beds. As soon as you walk into the gate, you're going to look back and see the greenhouse, which is going to be made out of windows or the clear like fiberglass stuff, PVC. I'm not really sure yet, just depends what we end up getting. And then yeah, we're just gonna try to make it as cute as possible, really. That's the main goal here. I actually have to tear out part of this fence right here because we're gonna have the garden extend past that from here into the other side, about 15 feet, I think. I'm not too sure, that's why I'm out here measuring. And then, so yeah, I have to tear out some of the fence, and then I'm going to measure it, figure out the exact dimensions that we want it to be, and then I'm going to, for our garden boxes, because lumber is so expensive right now, I don't think we're gonna be using lumber. We might change our minds, I don't know, but what I'm gonna do, let me see if I can find one. So in our woods, we have a ton of these little tiny trees. I can't find any right now. Here's some. Sticks everywhere. Okay, so we have a ton of these. I don't know what kind of tree this is. I think I'm gonna chop down some of these. There's a lot of them already just on the ground because they snap super easy. So I'm gonna try to pick some of those up first and then cut down a couple if I need to. But honestly, won't be that many, and they grow like crazy, so it won't even matter. So I think that's the plan, and then I'm just gonna stack them on top of each other to like build garden boxes. I don't really know. I'm gonna see if it'll work and if my dad would like that or not, or if he wants to buy lumber, but I don't. Because if we don't buy lumber, then he has to cut up some logs on the sawmill, which one, he can't use telephone poles, which are treated, but they have creosote in them, I think, which is poisonous, so you don't want to be growing vegetables in that. Otherwise, he has to find some other log that will be weather resistant enough to last us a while before we have to replace it, and he just doesn't really have that many at the moment. So I think our best option is going to be using some of those trees that I just showed you. But yeah, so right now I'm going to measure it out, and then I'm gonna see if I can find the wire cutters, and then I'm gonna start tearing out the fence. So yeah. Okay, so I just measured everything out, and my dad is only letting me go 15 feet over past the fence, and then 15 feet over onto this side of the fence, but that would put the greenhouse right in the middle of the fence line. So that would, literally the middle of the garden is the fence. So I'm trying to figure out how that would work. I would almost have to tear out. So I'm trying to figure out how that would work, because I would have to tear out a lot of the fence, like a lot more than I was planning on. But I mean, honestly, it's not that difficult, I don't think. I mean, I don't know, I haven't started yet. But all I have to do is snap off each wire, roll it up, and then get the bobcat or something and pull the poles out. So I don't think it'll be that absolutely terrible. But in order for you to be able to walk up to the garden and enter the gate normally, like without it not looking weird, I don't know how to fix this, guys, because I was planning, like, in my mind, when I look down this way, I'm picturing the greenhouse like right here, like with the door on this side of the fence, not straight in the middle, which I mean would be better for sunlight purposes. It'll be in the sun longer, but my voice just cracked a little bit. But I don't know. Okay, so I'm back out here at the garden, and I have the wire cutters, so I'm going to be taking down the fence today. But what I said earlier about the garden boxes being made out of sticks, let me show you. So I cut down a bunch of I gathered a bunch from the woods. I got a bunch of trees from the woods, and then I cut down a couple and made that. It's not very impressive, so we did end up cutting some pine boards for some garden boxes, which my dad took a video of, and I will insert it here. So yeah, we're gonna be using pine wood for the garden boxes instead, and it'll look a lot better. And yeah, I'm excited about that, because those were not working out at all. But yeah, Cooper is in the woods. But yeah, so I'm gonna start taking down the fence now. Confusion. I should not have done it this way. Should have taken them down one at a time. This is dumb. so confused. Maybe I should lay them out away from each other. Come here. Where are you going? Mom's outside. Mommy! Mommy's by the ducks. She is. How are you gonna get through? How did you get over there? In the first place? Oh my gosh, he's a gymnast. So I've taken down 3 sections so far. This one, that one, and this one. And then I'm going to do 3 more. So yeah. I'm gonna do all of that off camera though, just because it's the same thing. And then I'm gonna go get the bobcat and we're gonna take out all the poles. So yeah. So it smells like racing fuel. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this, guy.